Hello everyone, Luke Taylor here, and today I'm not going to review an album, but an instructional DVD, and I will go on the record saying this is my favorite instructional DVD I've ever had, or at least the one that was the best for me and helped me the most. And that is Gus G's Rhythm and Lead Techniques by Rockhouse Method from 2010. And the thing about this is, I want to point out that this is not just for metal. It's Rockhouse Method, it's Rhythm and Lead Techniques. Gus G's a metal megastar, obviously, on the pantheon of all the greats. He's up there at the Mount Rushmore of all the great shredders and metal guys. But I want to say that because of what he teaches here, this instructional DVD will help anybody who wants to become a better musician. So I first heard Gus G about, I want to say it was, I don't know if it was Premonition or Allegiance, but it was around that era. And I've followed his career ever since then. He's been one of the most important guys on the planet to me. I always know that whatever he's doing, if he's going to come out with an album with Firewind or a solo record or going to be with Ozzy or somebody guest starring and filling in for somebody or doing covers or whatever, talking about products or guitars, I can trust this guy to not only deliver great music, to work hard, to keep pushing that ball forward, to keep inspiring me. Just absolute boss. And at this time he was kind of in the middle of that arc. If you think about where he is now, he'd already played a ton of music and been in bands for a long time. So this is kind of a cool snapshot. I would really love for him to do another DVD. Like, this was 2010, so now it's 2023. 2023 just started. We're in February here. I would love for him to do another DVD. I don't know if Rockhouse Method is still going. I haven't checked because I've just been having this for a long time. So go back to, I started playing guitar in 2001, and when I was 13, so when this would have come out, 2010, so I would have been playing for a while. However, what I was playing was not extremely informed. It was not a lot of music theory. It was a lot of by ear and effects and songwriting. And I started to get into heavier music, but it was always melodic, and it was always with choruses and radio friendly, so it wasn't just all out, you know, instrumental shred, which is funny. So when I got this, it really opened up one major thing for me, and this is the secret of this. And if you don't know about this, the way he explains it, and also the tablature that's included, it was a PDF file that you could put on your computer. It just blew my mind, and it absolutely opened all of the doors for me. So without this DVD, without Gus explaining it and the way he did it, because I know I've encountered it in other places, but it was the way he explained it, and it was through his playing, and I got to see it, and I totally understood it, and from there my life was forever changed. And that is the theory of relative minor. So he explains it perfectly, and his guitar is tuned to D standard, so he's playing in D minor most of the time, which in normal tuning you would think of as E minor. He also explained that F major and D minor are literally the same scale. They're the same scale, and I was just like, it just totally blew my mind. And I got out my guitar and I followed the tabs, and then I was like, oh my gosh, I know if I know one pattern, it's the same. And then when you learn all the patterns, you can play anything on the guitar. And what I want to say about that is, once you understand what you can play, understanding how you can play it takes a long time. But once you can understand what you can play, then you can take that time to understand how. So technique, whether it be like vibrato or pinch harmonics or legato or alternate picking or hybrid picking or arpeggios, sweeping, whatever you want to do, all of that, that's the technique. But you're still playing the same notes when you're playing in a scale. And then you can learn, oh, I want to end on this note, or I want to end on that note. That's where you get the modes. And there was another thing here that he does with relative fingers and making up his own chords. And I had been doing that for years, but I didn't really know what to call it. I just kind of did it with a more, I guess, alt-rock, ambient kind of alternative style with delays. And so it was a lot more spread out. I had the time in the songs to be able to kind of let my fingers go where they wanted to and make cool new chords and make dissonance or harmonize or all these things. But the way he explained it in this was also epic. So if those things will help you, if you are a beginner or intermediate guitarist that needs that missing piece, I don't care what style you play, this will help you. Now, if you do want to, shred like Gus, this will teach you how to do it. There's a lot of times it's rhythm and lead techniques. So that's what I want to say, that this is good for everybody. It's the techniques. It will show you how to do those things. It's not just, here are my licks, play them. I've had a bunch of DVDs that were like that, and I was really disappointed because the players that I really looked up to and I liked their sound and I was inspired, they were terrible teachers and they were like terrible DVDs. I'm like, I could just literally pause the record and play that if you want me to pay for a DVD where I can sit and watch you play it in reverse. No thanks. So, because this has techniques, it has lessons, it has tab, it has everything you need. And it's really not too hard. Once you sink your teeth into this, it will make you a better player, guaranteed. So that's it. I've had a couple other Rockhouse Method DVDs. This is by far my favorite. It's my favorite DVD I've ever had. You can still buy it. I think we should still keep buying it. I hope it's not out of print. I don't know. I really don't. And also, I want to say that watching something on YouTube is great, but owning it on DVD and doing it at your own pace is far better. Please let me know if you've used this DVD, if you like it, if you still have it, or if you have other Rockhouse Method DVDs, or what your favorite instructional DVD is. I know they go all the way back to VHS tapes, right? Instructional VHS tapes. I had a couple of those. Yeah, and we can talk about that. And our instructional DVDs, a way of the past. There's a lot of like basically bite-sized appetite videos out there of instructions. Yeah, let me know what way works best for you. And yeah, hope you have a wonderful day. Take care. See you later.